You didn't stumble onto this message by accident. You were called here. You were chosen. Right now, in this very moment, the heavens are stirring. The Archangel Michael, the great protector, the fearless warrior of light, is bending close to earth, reaching out for you. He is begging you to listen, begging you to open your heart, because a miracle is rushing toward you. One you didn't expect, one you didn't even know your soul was praying for, one that will change the trajectory of your life forever. Feel it. Breathe it in. There's a sacred stirring in the air around you right now. You might not see it yet, but somewhere beyond sight, beyond sound, beyond reason, something has already begun. You are not ordinary. You are not random. You have always been marked by light, and though the world tried to make you doubt it, the divine never did. You are here because you were chosen. Chosen to witness what few ever do. Chosen to carry a destiny so profound, even angels are assigned to walk beside you. The signs have been whispering, haven't they? The chills on your skin without warning. The feeling that someone is standing near you when you're alone. The dreams so vivid they feel more real than waking life. The numbers, the symbols, the coincidences stacking up until you could no longer ignore them. You see, the universe never shouts. It whispers. It touches your soul before it touches your circumstances. And right now, it is whispering your name. Archangel Michael has seen the battles you've been fighting in silence. He knows the prayers you whispered through your tears. He knows the strength it took just to survive some days. And because you endured, even when you didn't know if you could, you have been chosen for something extraordinary. There's something you need to know. In exactly 2 minutes, something will begin shifting around you. You may not see it with your eyes. You may not hear it with your ears. But deep inside your spirit, you will feel it. It might feel like a release, a sudden weight lifting, a warm calmness rushing through your chest, or a silent knowing that something beautiful is unfolding, even if you can't explain it yet. Do not doubt it. Do not dismiss it, because miracles are often hidden in stillness, and their power is felt long before it is seen. It is written, "He will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways." Psalm 91:11. This moment, right now, is a command being fulfilled. It is ancient, it is sacred, and it is yours. But there's a reason you're being urged not to speak of it just yet. Some blessings are so delicate when they first appear, they must be protected like newborn flames, shielded from cold winds, guarded from doubtful hearts, held in the silence where faith grows strongest. In the next few moments we will journey deeper together. I'll show you why you were chosen, what miracle is already unfolding for you, how to prepare your spirit to receive it fully, and why guarding this divine gift in silence is one of the greatest acts of faith you'll ever perform. This isn't just a video. This is an invitation. This is an encounter. You didn't stumble here. You were summoned here, because heaven has a message for you, and your soul, whether you know it or not, is ready to receive it. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes for a moment if you can. Let the noise of the world fall away, and listen, because what you see or about to experience will not just touch your mind. It will awaken your spirit. And Archangel Michael is already standing by your side. Get ready. The miracle has already begun. Have you ever wondered why your life has never been ordinary? Why even in the most silent moments, you felt watched over? Why in your darkest hours, when you thought no one saw your tears, something unseen still kept you standing? You are not just another soul drifting through life. You were chosen, set apart before you even took your first breath. There's something inside you that the world couldn't kill, even when it tried. Something unbreakable, something divine. You see, many are called, but few are chosen. And you carry a blueprint within your spirit, an assignment imprinted in your very soul, older than your body, deeper than your mind. That's why you always felt a little different. Not better, just different. It's why you could sit in a crowded room and still feel set apart. Why friendships sometimes faded without warning. Why betrayals broke you but didn't destroy you. Why life often felt heavier on your shoulders compared to others. You were being shaped, forged, prepared for something greater, because a life destined for extraordinary miracles cannot be molded by ordinary experiences. The hands of heaven have been over your life, even when you doubted it. Especially when you doubted it. Every delay you faced, every heartbreak you endured, every closed door that confused you, was a state of punishment. It was preparation. Archangel Michael has been watching, standing guard when you didn't even realize you were under attack. When invisible wars waged around your destiny, he was your shield. When unseen forces tried to crush your spirit, he lifted your name before the throne of light. You were chosen because you carry something rare, a heart that refuses to harden, even when broken, a faith that flickers but never fully goes out. You were chosen because you still believe in good, even after encountering evil. You still hope, even after facing despair. You still love, even after tasting betrayal. And the universe honors that resilience. Listen carefully. It's not your perfection that called the miracle toward you. It's your persistence. It's your refusal to give up when quitting would have been easier. You didn't become bitter. You became better. You didn't shut down your heart. You guarded it, yes, but you kept it beating. And heaven took notice. Every silent battle you fought, every tear you wiped alone, every prayer you whispered in exhaustion, it was never in vain. The miracle approaching your life isn't random. It's the reward for seeds sown in faith. Seeds watered with tears, tended by hope and protected by grace. You were chosen because you had been prepared. Imagine for a moment, a child stands outside in the storm, lightning flashing, rain pounding. Others rush indoors for shelter, but the child stands still, face tilted up, arms wide open, unafraid. To everyone watching, they seem foolish, reckless, lost. But what they don't see is that the child isn't lost. They're receiving a strength no ordinary comfort can give, receiving a calling no safe shelter can offer. You are that child. Your storms didn't come to break you. They came to crown you. They baptized you in fire so you could carry a light that won't flicker in the wind. There's a moment just before a blessing where everything seems darkest, where the weight feels unbearable, where the loneliness screams louder than hope. Maybe you steer in that moment right now. Maybe you have been wondering if you stare invisible, if your prayers are bouncing off the ceiling, if the miracle will ever come. But hear me. When you are chosen, delays are not denials. Silence is not absence. And pain is not punishment. It's preparation. Because the size of your calling determines the intensity of your preparation. And you, beautiful soul, are called to something massive. That's why you faced battles others wouldn't survive. That's why the climb has been steeper for you. The fight harder. The nights longer. You weren't being punished. You were being positioned. You were chosen because your light is needed in a world full of shadows. Because your voice carries healing frequencies even when you don't realize it. Because your hands, your very presence brings calm into chaos. And because miracles are born where faith refuses to die. The miracle rushing toward you, it's not just for you. It's for every life you will touch. Every heart you will heal. Every soul you will inspire. Archangel Michael has seen your journey. He knows the weight you carried. He knows the strength you borrowed from prayers you couldn't even fully form. And today he stands ready, sword drawn, wings spread, to usher you into the next chapter of your destiny. But you must believe it. You must trust it. You must remember that you were never forgotten, never abandoned. You were being equipped. Every no was leading to a greater yes. Every rejection was protecting your redirection. Every breakdown was preparing your breakthrough. And now, the miracle you couldn't even articulate in words is being written into your reality. because you were chosen, because you endured, because you kept walking, even when you limped, because even with a broken heart, you still dared to dream, and even with wounded wings, you still tried to fly. You are not just a survivor, you are a forerunner, a light bearer, a miracle in motion. The ones who doubted you will be astonished. The ones who abandoned you will be silenced. The ones who hurt you will be powerless to stop what heaven is about to release over your life. Because no weapon formed against you ever stood a real chance. You were chosen for such a time as this. And the miracle is already making its way toward you. Get ready. Your spirit knows what's coming, even if your mind can't see it yet. The breakthrough is closer than you think. The wait is almost over, and your destiny is calling your name. Something sacred is on its way to you. Right now in the unseen, wheels are turning. Invisible hands are moving pieces into place, and the miracle you've been carrying in your spirit for so long is about to break into your reality. You may not see it yet. You may not feel it every moment. But trust this, the shift has already begun. What is about to happen in your life is not random. It's not coincidence. It's divine orchestration. There are blessings that have been stored up for you. Assignments that were written with your name on them before you even entered this world. And now, because of your endurance, because of your faith, because you refused to give up when everything inside you wanted to, those blessings are being released. Doors that were once bolted shut are beginning to unlock. Paths that seemed impossible are beginning to clear. Mountains that looked immovable are beginning to tremble. You are standing at the edge of the greatest season of your life. A season of fulfillment. A season of realization. A season where prayers once whispered in doubt will be answered with clarity and abundance. But here sits the mystery of divine timing. Miracles are disguised as ordinary moments. You once said always hear trumpets. You once said always see signs in the sky. Sometimes, the greatest shift comes in a moment that feels quiet, soft, gentle. A meeting that seems accidental. A message that arrives out of nowhere. An opportunity that feels too good to be true, and yet fits your soul perfectly. Heaven doesn't need fanfare to move mountains. It simply speaks, and creation responds. Let me tell you a secret. Right now, as you listen to these words, a new chapter is being written about you. The sorrow you endured is being woven into strength. The pain you survived is being turned into power. The loneliness you carried is being transformed into leadership and purpose. You are about to walk into rooms you never thought you'd enter. You are about to receive blessings, so tailored to your heart. They will make you weep with gratitude. You are about to encounter people who feel like answers to prayers you forgot you even prayed. But here sips the deeper truth. This miracle isn't set just for your comfort. It steps for your calling, because what you survive becomes what you teach. What you overcome becomes what you heal in others. You have been asking, why has the path been so hard? The answer is simple. Your destiny is too heavy for casual living. Ordinary paths couldn't carry you. Ordinary people couldn't walk with you. Ordinary battles couldn't forge you. You were being prepared for extraordinary impact. And now, everything is about to make sense. The delayed answers, the rejected opportunities, the painful endings, all of it. Because if you had gotten what you thought you wanted back then, you would have settled. You would have shrunk. You would have stopped growing. But because you waited, because you endured, because you chose faith over fear, you are about to receive a life that fits you perfectly. Not the life you begged for, the life you were built for. A seed is planted underground. Days go by, nothing happens. Weeks pass, still nothing. From the outside it looks dead. But underground, where eyes can't see, something is happening. Roots are stretching deep. Foundations are being laid strong enough to hold the greatness that will eventually break through the surface. You are that seed. Your roots have been growing stronger in the darkness. Your foundations have been set by unseen hands. And now the time of breaking through has come. You steer not starting over. You stare not behind. You're rising exactly when heaven ordained you to rise. And when you do, it will be undeniable, even to those who tried to bury you. Because you weren't set buried. You were planted. And your season of blossoming is here. There's another thing you must understand. Before every great shift, there is resistance. You might feel unusual tension. You might encounter sudden opposition. You might even feel moments of unexplained heaviness. Don't that. Be alarmed. Don't retreat. Because resistance always increases before release. It's the last attempt of old energies trying to cling to you. It's the final echo of old battles trying to distract you from stepping into your promise. Smile when you feel it. Rejoice when you sense it. It means you fur closer than you think. It means the atmosphere around you is breaking open. It means the miracle is no longer a distant hope. It accepts a present reality. Listen carefully. Expect unexpected favor. Expect divine connections. Expect sudden clarity where there was once confusion. Expect joy to find you when you least expect it. Because when heaven moves, it doesn't move slow. It moves suddenly. And when it's time, nothing, no force of hell, no doubt of man, no fear inside you can stop what's been written with your name on it. It steps coming. It's happening. It steps yours. The miracle is not a maybe. It's a matter of divine timing. And beloved soul, that timing is now. Get ready. Brace your spirit. Lift your eyes. Because what is about to happen in your life will be so beautiful, so breathtaking, so God-ordained, that when you look back, you sit or realize the wait was worth it. The pain had a purpose. The preparation had a promise attached to it. And your heart will finally understand why it had to happen this way. The miracle is not coming. Its steps already here. You stir standing on holy ground. And the next step you take will change everything. A miracle is instead just given. It's received. And the most powerful miracles, the ones that change your life forever, require something from you. They require preparation, a posture of the heart, a clearing of the mind. Because no matter how great the blessing, if the vessel isn't ready, the blessing will feel overwhelming instead of empowering. Heaven is ready. The miracle is ready. Now it's time to prepare yourself to receive. The world is loud. Social media, news, opinions, fears, all of it floods your mind every single day. And miracles are often whispered, not shouted. You must quiet the external noise if you want to hear the internal whispers of God. Take intentional time each day. Even if it's just 5 minutes to unplug. Sit in stillness. Breathe deeply. Create sacred space within yourself, where your spirit can listen without distraction. Because it is in the silence that clarity is born. It is in the stillness that miracles announce themselves. Sometimes the miracle doesn't look like what you imagined. Sometimes it comes disguised as a detour, as a delay, as something unfamiliar. Prepare your heart by letting go of rigid expectations. Say this prayer within yourself. Spirit of light, I release my need to control how the blessing appears. I trust the form will be perfect for me. Because faith isn't demanding the blessing to look a certain way. Faith is knowing that whatever form it takes, it will be good. Not everyone can go where you're going. Not everyone can handle the weight of your miracle. This is a season of sacred separation. You must be wise about who you allow near your spirit. Negative voices, doubters, cynics, they can plant seeds of fear before your blessing even takes root. Protect your dreams like you would protect a newborn child. Gently, fiercely, and without apology. You owe no one an explanation for guarding your peace. Remember when Mary carried the Christ child in her womb, she didn't announce it to everyone. She pondered these things quietly in her heart. Sometimes, the greatest faith is silent. Faith without action is incomplete. Preparing for a miracle means moving as if it's already on the way. It means making space. It means preparing the room, clearing the schedule, taking the step even if the staircase is invisible. If you believe your blessing is coming, how would you act today? Would you organize your life differently? Would you clear clutter from your mind and heart? Would you start that project, make that call, write that book, prepare the welcome, move in faith? Miracles love motion. Doubt is a normal human feeling, but it cannot be your operating system. Strengthen your belief by rehearsing the evidence. Remember the times you thought you wouldn't make it, but you did. Remember the prayers you thought were lost, but were answered. Remember the way unseen forces protected you when you didn't even know you were in danger. You have survived too much to start doubting now. Write affirmations if you must. Speak life into your atmosphere. Declare it. I am ready. I am open. I am worthy. I receive the miracle designed for me. Before the miracle even arrives, be grateful. Gratitude is the magnet of heaven. It tells the universe you are ready. It expands your capacity to receive. Every morning when you wake up, find 3 things to thank God for. Even the small things. A kind word. A moment of peace. A glimpse of hope. Because gratitude multiplies blessings. A grateful heart creates a gravitational pull for miracles. The more you notice the small gifts, the faster the large ones will find you. When you ask heaven for a miracle, signs often precede the breakthrough. Synchronicities, unexpected confirmations, quiet nudges. Pay attention. Don't dismiss the unusual. Sometimes the feather on your path is a whisper from an angel. Sometimes the random text message is divine alignment. Sometimes the dream you can't shake off is a glimpse of what's coming. Heaven speaks. Be sensitive. Your awareness is preparation. This might be the hardest part. The human heart craves control. It wants to know when, but spiritual blessings operate on eternal time. Your job is not to chase the clock. Your job is to trust the process. Release the timeline. Know that what is meant for you will not be delayed, detoured, or denied. It will arrive at the perfect moment. Not too early to overwhelm you. Not too late to discourage you. Trust divine timing. Heaven has never been late. Preparing your heart and mind is not about striving. It's about aligning. It's about flowing. It's about creating the inner environment where heaven feels welcome, where miracles don't have to fight through walls of doubt and fear to find you. You prepare not by forcing, but by surrendering, by opening, by believing, because you are already worthy, already enough, already in the right place. All that steps left is to stay ready, stay soft, stay surrendered. And when the miracle arrives, you'll be able to hold it with open hands and a full heart. Because you prepared, because you believed, because you dared to be ready for the life you were always meant to live. Not every miracle is meant to be shared right away. Some blessings are so sacred, so fragile in their early stages, that speaking them aloud too soon can expose them to energies not meant to touch them. When heaven releases something into your life, especially something precious, it is not just a gift, it's a responsibility. You are entrusted with it. You are trusted to protect it, to nurture it, to allow it to grow strong enough to withstand the outside world. There is power in silence, in the sacred, ancient wisdom of keeping some things hidden until they are ready to be revealed. A farmer does not pull a seed from the soil every day to check if it's growing. He trusts the process. He waters it in faith. He shields it from harm. And he knows, in time, it will emerge in strength. Your miracle is the same. Right now it is still forming, still weaving itself into the fabric of your reality, still adjusting the moving parts, preparing the right people, the right opportunities, the right conditions for you. And so, you are called to protect it. Not in fear, but in reverence. Not because someone will steal it. No. What heaven has ordained for you cannot be stolen. But because sacred things require sacred stewardship. When you speak too soon, When you expose a tender blessing to the opinions of others, you invite in doubts that were never yours to carry. You allow the noise of lesser minds to try and shape something only heaven could design. There will be a time to share, a time to testify, a time to stand boldly and declare what God has done. But not yet. Not while the blessing is still tender, not while it is still forming its wings. Even Jesus, after performing miracles, often told the healed ones, "Tell no one yet." Why? Because he knew the power of spiritual momentum. He knew the sacredness of silence in seasons of growth. Right now your task is simple. Tend the garden of your miracle in private. Water it with faith. Shield it with gratitude. Speak life over it in the secrecy of your spirit. Let only those who are truly aligned with your destiny, those who have proven their loyalty, their faith, their understanding, hear whispers of what's coming. Even then, share sparingly. Your miracle deserves protection. It deserves peace. It deserves room to bloom without unnecessary eyes watching its every move. You must become a wise guardian of your blessings. Like a mother carrying new life within her, you must nourish your miracle before the world ever lays eyes on it. You must sing to it in the darkness. You must trust its quiet growth. You must fall in love with the process even before the promise is fully visible. There is beauty in secrecy. There is strength in restraint. There is holiness in the hush. When your miracle is ready, it will be undeniable. It will need no announcement. It will shine so brightly that even those who doubted you will have no choice but to recognize what heaven has done. But until that day comes, walk quietly. Walk carefully. Walk sacredly. Guard your heart. Guard your promise. Guard your peace. Because what is growing within you is too precious, too extraordinary, too heaven-ordained to be thrown into the noise of the world before it is time. Let the miracle strengthen in secret. And when it emerges, whole, powerful, undeniable, you will know you honored the sacred trust placed upon your life. And heaven will smile, because you understood. Some things are too holy to announce. Some things are too divine to expose. Some things are meant to be hidden until they can no longer be denied. And your miracle will be one of them. The miracle is not a distant dream. It is not a hope that flickers and fades with time. It is real. It is living. It is moving toward you. Even now with a speed and certainty that your spirit feels, even if your mind cannot yet comprehend it. Every prayer you whispered into the darkness, every tear you cried when no one was watching, every silent battle you fought with trembling hands and unwavering hope, none of it was wasted. None of it was unseen. Every act of faith, every act of courage, every refusal to give up has built the bridge upon which your miracle is now crossing. As you stand at this threshold, remember you are not standing alone. Archangel Michael, the mighty warrior of heaven, stands beside you, sword drawn, wings wide, shield raised. He has fought for you when you were too tired to lift your head. He has spoken your name before the throne of light. He has cleared paths you didn't even know were blocked. And now, with the authority of the divine pulsing through the unseen realms, he prepares to usher you into the greatest season you have ever known. This is your moment. This is your hour. You are ready. You are worthy. You are enough. You are no longer striving, no longer begging, no longer wandering. You are stepping into what has already been written for you. Long before the world tried to define you, you were chosen, you were marked by light, you were anointed for such a time as this, and nothing can stand against what heaven has decreed over your life. Let your heart be open. Let your mind be at peace. Let your spirit rise higher than your fears. The miracle you have waited for, the miracle your soul has cried out for, is already unfolding in ways you cannot yet see. Trust it, feel it. Prepare to embrace it with the fullness of who you are. As you walk forward, carry gratitude in one hand and expectation in the other. Speak life over your days. Guard your spirit with tenderness. Love yourself with compassion. And know that what is coming will not just bless you, It will bless everyone connected to you. Your victory will echo in places you've never even walked. Your light will inspire souls you've never even met. Your breakthrough will become a blueprint for those still fighting their silent battles. Hold your head high. Smile softly to yourself. You know what's happening. Even if no one else does yet, you know the shift in the atmosphere. You know the silent songs heaven is singing over you. You know because you are ready. You know because you were chosen. You know because your spirit has been waiting for this moment longer than your mind can remember. And so I tell you now, with all the love and certainty I carry in my voice, the miracle is already yours. The victory is already secured. The breakthrough is already written in the stars bearing your name. Step forward, receive it, walk in it, live it. And if your heart knows, if your spirit leaps at these words, then let this moment be your sacred confirmation. Let this be the sign you asked for, the message you needed, the whisper from heaven you secretly prayed to hear. If you believe it, if you receive it, I invite you now. Subscribe to this channel. Join a family of light bearers, miracle chasers, and spirit lifters. Like this video if it touched something deep within you. Share it with someone who needs to know they too are chosen for greatness. Because miracles are not accidents. They are invitations. And this one was yours. You are ready. You are worthy. You are chosen. The miracle is already moving. And your life will never be the same.